Okay. So Sony just announced the new Alpha 1, their A1 super mega flagship camera that I guess is their answer to the Canon R5. I guess they saw that and they were like, oh, you think you can outdo us? Nah. We're gonna put everything into one camera like you tried to do and failed to do, and we're gonna do it better. And I think that's exactly what they did. This camera is absolutely bedonkulous. It takes everything of the A7 series and packs it into one. And takes it a step further. The speed of the A9, or faster than the A9, higher resolution than the A7S, almost as high as resolution as the A7R4, but it's higher than the R3, which is more popular than the R4 in my opinion. Sony absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. Will I get it? No. Will I continue to acknowledge its existence? No. It is so far out of my price range, I'm just gonna pretend I've never heard of it after today. If people ever ask me like, oh, I like your pictures, do you shoot on the A1? I'm gonna tell them, what's that? Because I can't afford that. $7,000, $6,500. But sales tax addition equals $7,000 for the body? And then all the advertisements I saw, they had the 12 to 24 2.8 G Master, which is a $3,000 lens. I'm just like, there are people out there with $10,000 setups? Where? So I can go rob them. But I can appreciate that Sony is pushing the game. As long as it's not overheating, it absolutely will destroy the R5 as far as reviews go, because the reviews annihilated the R5 and also its own performance annihilated it. So let's take a look at those specs. Okay, so 50 megapixel camera, 30 frames per second. That's not video. That is the 50 megapixel pictures. They can take 30 in a second. That is basically the speed of a movie at 50 megapixels, which is above 8K. You can put those images together and just make a movie out of 50 megapixels. I don't know. That's crazy. 759 autofocus points covering 93% of the sensor. Bird eye autofocus, animal autofocus, obviously normal eye autofocus during photo and video. So autofocus is out of this world as well. It's got 4K 120, 8K 30 frames per second, 1080p 240, all at 10-bit. This camera is just out of this world. The one spec I don't understand is the Ethernet port. What do you use an Ethernet port for on a camera? That's probably some high-end photographer stuff that I have no idea about. Somebody can tell me. I'm sure somebody might watch this and be like, hey, it's for this. It's probably some super high-end program that I have no idea what it does, but let's keep looking at these specs. I'm pretty sure it's gonna use the Z battery that all the A7 series have used because it's a great battery. But like I said, as long as it doesn't overheat like the R5 from Canon, I think that Sony has the mirrorless game in the bag right now. Obviously the A7III really changed the game. That was the most popular camera of probably 2018 and 2019. I'm excited. Again, I can't afford that, so I'm just gonna be excited from afar. I'll appreciate all the content that people are gonna put out. It is truly the master hybrid of hybrids. It's got enough resolution for photos, and it's got way more than enough resolution for videos. It's really like Excalibur in the right hand, Excalibur in your left hand. It's truly top of the line hybrid camera. I'm wondering though, who is this camera for? Who would benefit from a $7,000 camera? You know, it's probably really high-end photo and video creators, people that literally have to make both at the same time. Maybe people who cover sports need that kind of photo and video resolution. I'm not sure, but that seems like one scenario where a 50 megapixel and an 8K camera in one is needed so that you can switch back and forth quickly. But I would think it would be maybe cheaper and faster to just have two cameras, but I don't know. But yeah, that's truly insane. That's truly insane. Sony is doing some crazy stuff right now. I still need to get a PlayStation 5. Sony's where it's at. I really wonder what their smartphone is like, because they advertise that their smartphone will pair up with the camera really, really well. Like you can plug USB-C into the camera and USB-C into your phone, like automatically drop the photos directly into your phone. So say you're at an event, you need to post really high quality photos of the event while it's happening. Boom, you got that Sony Xperia 2, I think it's called, and you can do that. I don't know, just thinking of scenarios where a camera like this can be used, that where you need this over an A7R3 or R4 or S3. It's just, wow, but why? Wow and why is my question. And how can people afford this kind of camera? That's my reaction to this announcement. Sony's doing crazy stuff. I appreciate them for it. Now I just need them to release the A7 IV. Please. It's been like 3 years now. We need an A7 IV with a flip out screen. Do not cheat me out of that flip out screen, because I noticed this camera does not have a flip out screen for $7,000. I don't care what you say. It's not a vlogging camera, I know, but a tilt up screen that tilts up like this is not as useful as the screen that comes out. Cause like, imagine holding the camera and like I'm not even gonna explain it. Flip out screens are 5 times better than tilt up screens. Okay, all right. Appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think about the A1. Is it too crazy? Is it too much money? Are you gonna get it? And if so, can I move into your guest house? Because you're obviously a millionaire. Okay, all right. Peace out. See you in the next video.